Hello, it's Sadie. It is January 18th, 2025, Saturday night, as I am filming this. This is a weekly energy reading, and I typically don't do these on Saturday for the week ahead, but I've been getting this message loud and clear all day, and so it needs to be done. Have you ever had one of those moments where you have so much to say that you don't even know where to begin? This is that for me. The phrase I heard about this upcoming week, and so we're going to do this weekly energy from the 18th today through next Saturday, which is the 25th. Okay. These next 6-7 days. Okay. A spirit was saying plot twist. What does that mean? It could mean a million different things because there's so much happening right now. So much happening in the collective, so much happening in the cosmos, so much happening in the sky. Like, there's so much happening right now that I don't even know where to begin. So we're going to start with today. Beginning today, if you look into the night sky, depending on where you're at in the world, you could see a planetary alignment where it looks like 6 planets are visible in the sky. Those 6 planets are Venus, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Neptune, and Uranus. They're all going to be visible in the sky and kind of form this planetary alignment over this next few days. Okay, so if you're a stargazer, if you are really into that stuff, very, very cool and very rare alignment that's taking place. Equally tomorrow, we officially begin Aquarius season. So here we go. The sun is moving into the sign of Aquarius. It is leaving Capricorn. And there is this massive energy change. It is a massive energy shift. You can already feel it in the air. But it's like literally everything's about to change. On Monday, January 20th, we are beginning the inauguration for President Trump, who was reelected. Also, tomorrow and the 20th, Venus and Saturn are going to be conjunct. I'm going to use the Venus energy as the Empress and Saturn energy as the Devil. So we have this energy, these 2 planetary bodies coming together in the sky. We also have, with Aquarius season, tomorrow and the 21st and the 20th, the sun in the sign of Aquarius conjunct Pluto in Aquarius. Aquarius is ruled by Uranus, which is the tower. And so that's why Spirit is saying this week, plot twist. I do believe plot twist is going to be for the collective, but equally, as above, so below. The microcosm is a representation of the macrocosm is a representation of the microcosm, and vice versa. And so the things that are happening in the collective could be playing out in your life as well. And that's why it's good to be forewarned about this energy. Could be massive changes, massive shakeups. Could be tower energy, tower moments. The tower came out this past week. This energy is just getting started, is what I'm hearing. And I know I used to be terrified of the tower when I was doing tarot earlier on. I would like freak out whenever I saw the tower. And I'd literally just start praying for the highest outcome. But not all towers are bad. I want to say that. Everything is energy, but everything has a dualistic energy in this realm that we live in. We live on the earth realm. There is duality. And so even towers can be very, very beneficial. Or shocking things that come up can also be very good. You know, if you shockingly won the Powerball tonight, that may or may not be a good thing depending on your point of view and if you let people know that you won. But it would be like a pretty good thing to have a massive amount of wealth or a massive amount of success that happen all at once, right? So not all towers are bad, but there's a lot of surprises that are coming in this week. The energy of surprise, shock, awe, and just change we're in the thick of it. Okay. One of the things Spirit was saying about this week is, just as someone who knows astrology and who studies astrology, loves astrology, whenever Pluto and the sun are together, that's a sign of energy like that you should be cautious about. And so there could be some notable deaths this week that take place and notable events this week that take place. I have to be careful what I say, for entertainment purposes only. But this week, again, because it's tower energy, could bring a lot of shock, awe, and events that change the course of history, for better or worse. Events that would be in the books, in the history books, after this week. So just be aware that that's how big the energy is this week. The other thing about the energy that I've been picking up with this tower energy, it's almost like collectively, and I'm saying like the United States, but the world, people are waking up. People are waking up to truth. People are waking up to seeing things the way that they are rather than the way that they've been told they are. And this tower energy is like a collective Kundalini rising. And so that Kundalini energy is a life force energy. It is our virility. It is our vitality. It is passion, desire. It's our spiritual energy, our spiritual awakening. And so some of the events that take place this week could be very enlightening for the mass collective, for all of us on earth at this time. Truths coming to light, disclosures in big ways, everything again to get us all woken up. Sometimes we have to be shaken to be awakened, but that's what this energy wants to do. It wants to illuminate everything that's been in the dark and bring it to the light. It wants you to see things the way that they truly are, with the clearest vision that you can possibly have, and not be in denial or confused about anything. And so this is a very powerful energy. It's a very powerful time. With Aquarius, it is a time of cosmic contact. It is a time of divine intervention. It is a time of miracles. It is a time of rapid and spontaneous healing. It is also a time of rapid and spontaneous inspiration, innovation, and shifts into higher realms and larger timelines. Okay. And so everything is kind of happening all at once this week. And that's why it's so intense. And that's why it could be very jarring. But equally, with the Aquarius energy, it's like finally having a sense of purpose, finally having a sense of like such clear understanding about who you are and what your contribution is to the whole. Really diving into your North Node and really just being like in alignment with complete divine inspiration is so powerful this week and so beautiful this week. There is this beautiful energy of creation, fertility, abundance. You know, everything in life and nature is cycles of life and death and rebirth, you know, and so this is a great time of renewal and reclamation of everything that you are, truly. Every aspect of you, every fragment of you. The soul wants to embody its truth. And with that, you come into this Empress energy where everything is birth, everything is fertility, everything is abundant. There's no lack, there's no limitation, there's no chasing, there's just, it just is. You just are. And so that's the beautiful aspect of this energy as well, is that there could be some extraordinary manifestations, the things that you've been wanting and hoping for and praying about and dreaming about for years, coming into tangible form this week. That's how big this energy is. It is new beginnings, new adventures, new timelines, new pathways, new experiences, new people. Chart your course this week. Really tap into that divine inspiration of your heart, of your soul, and say, okay, higher self, guides, spirit, angels, lead the way. Lead the way to divine fulfillment, and it will be revealed to you. It will be opened up to you this week. Okay? The other, though, aspect of this energy is because all of these things are sort of converging all at once, and it is the beginning of Aquarius season. As I said in the first video that I did for like the 2025 energy reading, January this month sets the course for the entire year and beyond. This week is part of that setting the course for the entire year and beyond, for not just the collective at large, but for each and every person individually. But with expansion and actualization and manifestation and coming into birth and coming into beautiful, beautiful divine inspiration and miracles, there is also a very, very, very strong antagonistic energy of control, domination, fear, and things that are trying to get people to not focus on the light, to not focus on their divine inspiration, to not focus on their higher self, their higher calling, or their soul. This is like a battle energy of light and dark, a battle of the heart versus the ego. And so just understand that this egoic Saturnian sort of controlling, restrictive energy is going to be amplified for the collective, but also for some of you individually beginning this week. Everything's going to shift and move so quickly, but there's a lot of energy right now that is like trying to maintain control of old systems, even though it's all sort of collapsing and changing. It really cannot control it, but it's going to sort of make its last plays, make its last stand type of energy. So just be mindful that this is happening as well. And with that, because we're still in Mars retrograde and with just tower energies in general, it typically brings out more acts of violence, especially like mass violence, mass events with violence, mass catastrophes, accidents, that sort of thing. So just be mindful that that absolutely feels like it's going to happen this week as well. I'm not wanting to manifest anything into form. Just by tapping into the energy though and reading the energy, there's a lot of potential for a lot of towers. That's just the best way that I can put it. Okay. So what does this all mean for you this week? As I said before, there is this energy of birth. This is their energy of new beginnings. And so this is a opportune time to chart your course forward. Take risks that you have wanting to take. Like, take that leap of faith that you've been wanting to take and sort of hesitating to take. Especially because all of this is in the sign of Aquarius. It's happening in the sign of Aquarius. This is a great time to do any sort of Aquarius or Aquarian energy themed things. So starting a social media channel, starting a podcast, writing a book, communicating, networking with others, starting a business that is an Aquarius themed business, creating communities, starting groups or meetups, any sort of technological things that, like, maybe you've been thinking about an app that you'd like to create or develop. Maybe you're very tech savvy and you've been wanting to create a website. This is the week to begin. Especially because we are heading into a new moon in Aquarius that's going to be conjunct Jupiter on the 29th. It's like you are like poised for success, poised for going viral, poised for huge growth and expansion. For the content creators that are already on here, this is a great week to post your content, to share your gifts, to shine your light, because it will be seen. The other good things about this energy and this week is that there's this energy of like restart, redo, judgment energy, rebirthing. I'll grab the judgment card real quick. But it's like you could have opportunities that come in this week where it's like something that didn't work out the first time is coming back around in an even better form, bringing you some sort of like redemption. There's this energy of rebirth and redemption that is very, very, very strong this week as well. There could be people or situations that come back from your past that are going to have a second wind or a second chance. Or this could just be an overall sort of redemption of and reclamation of something that you were working on that you kind of put away. If you have anything in your life like that, like you started a project, you started a book, you started a painting, you started something and you kind of put it away, this also could be the time to sort of pick it back up and finish it and share that with others, because it's going to elevate you. It's going to bring you success in a way that you didn't think was possible. This is definitely an energy of, again, redemption and resurrection and second chances. So the energy overall is really beautiful, but it is extremely intense. The intensity is going to be from a scale of 1 to 10, it's going to be a 20. The potential for absolutely extraordinary, miraculous, beautiful things, but equally for terrible things, is all the same. Duality is getting stronger. The consciousness split is happening, but everything's at a fever pitch right now. Okay. And so just an important week as always. Listen to your personal guidance, listen to your discernment. There could be, for some of you, like mass activation of your spiritual gifts because of that Kundalini energy that is so strong in the air right now. I was like amped up all day because of it. A lot of that is the collective anger over, everything that's happening with TikTok. But again, anger is an energy that can be used in a very constructive way if you mobilize and organize and transmute it and use it to fuel the fire within you to manifest something extraordinary or do something really good with it. But equally, it can be a very destructive and violent force as well. So you could see both of that play out this week. But I'm grateful and I'm inspired to be here at a time such as this. We are the awakening. We are doing it. We are moving forward, full steam ahead. It is not going to slow down after this week. And so just be mindful of that. It's okay to hermit. It's okay to take whatever time you need for yourself. It's okay to protect your energy. It's okay to do whatever you need to do to stay balanced and centered in the midst of the chaos. Stay in the eye of the storm. But also, you can become the storm as well, which is not for the faint of heart, but it is the energy of Kundalini that will change and transform you and everything else. So with that, we are going to get into the tarot. I'm using the Star Tarot. It seems appropriate. Higher self, Holy Spirit, guides, guardians, and angels of unconditional love. What do you want me to share about the energy this week? What do you want everyone to know? How to navigate this energy in the best possible way. 2 cards fell down. Let me grab those. Knight of Pentacles. Slow and steady wins the race. Keep moving forward. This is also a time to be very, very innovative, okay? If a platform shuts down, if things seem to fall apart, have a backup plan, have a plan B, and get really, really creative and flexible and adaptable in this energy. And you will do very well. We do have the Seven of Swords though. So again, that energy that I was picking up on this past week is still there. Misinformation, a lot of deception. Really going to have to use your discernment to navigate what is real and what isn't. But I guarantee you, if you ask for the truth, it will be revealed to you. And you will know how to move accordingly. For some of you too, if you're working on a goal, working on a dream, stay dedicated and focused to that goal and dream and move in silence and be very strategic in your moves, not letting everybody know what's going on with you. Knight of Swords, staying hyper focused on the goals, but also Knight of Swords is an energy of conflict. So just be mindful that this energy of conflict is going to be very, very strong this week and playing out throughout the rest of the year. Some battles are not worth fighting. Know what is worth fighting for you and what you need to sort of walk away from or run away from, okay? Because we have the King of Pentacles. There is energies that want to bring you into wealth, success, and stability. Keep moving forward. Keep focusing on the goals. And you will become successful. But part of this King of Pentacles energy that is so successful is that they first started off as the knight. They learned a certain skill. They kept moving forward. They put in the work. They put in the effort to build a solid, stable, and healthy foundation. Okay? Spirit, what else is coming through this week? Six of Cups. I love the Six of Cups because it's like two people on a unicorn, which is actually a perfect energy for this week with the unicorn. It's like one of a kind, unique energy. Six of Cups, again, could be that reunion and reconciliation energy for some. This could be love. This could represent also just other soulmates in general, people who are meant to be with you as you are rising to the top and moving into your highest timeline. We also have the King of Swords, so there is some energy of truth. Again, all the lies are going to be exposed. So truth, discourse, disclosure. For some of you, you really need to communicate. And it's interesting that all the energy so far is masculine. Very interesting that that's coming out that way. Ace of Wands, though. Ignition. Getting something started. New beginnings. Lift off. Taking flight, because we've got the World. Leveling up, moving into that higher timeline, ending one cycle and beginning a new cycle. This new cycle, though, might be hard won. So just be aware that you might have to battle for what you want. Again, there are some fights that are worth fighting, but others that aren't. And this is a week where you may have to determine which battles are and which battles aren't. More masculine energy, King of Wands. There's that fire energy, though, standing in power, standing in leadership, shining your light, not being afraid to embody the energy of the lion. Lion is the king of the jungle. Lion is the king. And so how can you step into that energy for yourself this week? I'm also interpreting these cards for the collective too, so I'm going to do that reading as well. Four of Swords, rest and healing, because we have Temperance on the bottom. Okay. Make sure that you're resting, make sure that you're staying balanced, make sure that you're detoxing and purifying everything that you do. If you need to hibernate, if you need to kind of take a step back from everything, do that for your own mental, physical, and spiritual health and well being. So, for the collective, all these kings, you have the Five of Swords, the World, and the Ace of Wands. You have the King of Wands, the King of Swords, the Six of Cups, King of Pentacles, the Knight of Swords, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Seven of Swords. I have to read it because I'm seeing it and I was seeing it the entire time. This definitely looks like there's going to be some sort of event or military action that kicks off this week. Look at this Ace of Wands. What does it remind you of? And it's going to be based on some sort of lie. Whatever is going to take place this week, whatever event's coming, it's going to be based upon some sort of lie that gets told. That's going to sort of ignite some sort of action, specifically between these two kings. And this has something to do with something that happened in the past, or sort of like a past energy brewing that is going to impact the world. And a lot of different other people are going to be called into this conflict, including this King of Wands person. And this has been building for a while. And now that the person who's coming back into office is back in office, something's going to kick off. This was something that I talked about, though, in I believe it was the first energy reading I did for 2025, that we are in a war timeline. Please do not let that scare you. But what I will say is just be prepared, okay? As best as you can. Whatever prepared looks like for you. Really lean into prayer, lean into your own discernment and spiritual guidance of how events in the world are going to impact you or your family. And please do not wait to the last minute to take any action. The time is now. I say this specifically because one of the things, like, I love TikTok personally. I love TikTok, but I was guided not to, I've never done lives on TikTok, and I was guided not to build my platform there because I knew there was going to be a ban. I don't think the ban is going to be long term, especially because we're in a Mars retrograde and then everything's happening in the sign of Aquarius. But I do think the ban is going to sort of like shift the energy and shift the app of TikTok, and like things are going to change in a way that I don't know if it's a platform I'd want to be on after the changes that are going to be implemented. Again, though, I do think there is going to be a temporary ban. With that being said, for the last week or so, I've been seeing so many content creators, ones that I love, ones that I've never seen before, get on TikTok and cry about the ban. And it's not that I don't have compassion for them. I truly have compassion for people who've built their businesses, built their livelihood on TikTok. It's totally changed so many lives for the better. But what I don't understand, and there's another creator on that app I just followed on YouTube. Her name is Donna Wicked Good Tarot. I believe on YouTube she is Wicked Good Tarot. She said it best. We've been told for the past year what was going to happen. And people kind of were in a space of denial about it actually happening. And now that we're here at the 11th hour, people are beside themselves. And what she said is what I'm going to say for you, everybody, for this week and going forward. Let this be a lesson to you to not wait to the last minute, to not live in denial. If they tell you what they're going to do, believe them. If they tell you what's going to take place in this world, if there's certain laws and certain things are going to be implemented because certain actions or events take place, believe them. Do not sit back and say, can't happen here, can't happen to me, it's not going to happen. It is going to happen. It is going to happen. It is happening. They tell us what they're going to do before they do it. And so that is the best advice I can say for everyone for this week and going forward. If in the collective, event takes place and then that event triggers reactions and other things that are going to take place, please believe what is being told. If like there's going to be certain restrictions in place, if there's going to be certain new laws implemented or certain very restrictive laws implemented as a result, do not be in denial. Part of that energy of Aquarius and the sun and Pluto is like seeing it all, seeing the dark underbelly of everything, really getting the full picture of everything that is taking place, of everything that is happening. And so please, if you get the full picture, do not be in denial about the full picture. And plan accordingly. Listen to your guidance, listen to your intuition, and take steps to protect you and yours. Because if this week or the last couple weeks have shown you anything, the government does not care about you, your voice. You are just a number. You are a social security card. You are just a consumer. They only want to harvest your energy for entertainment purposes only. I gotta say that. But it is absolutely the freaking truth. So don't wait to the last minute to do something that you can do today that sets you up and puts you in a better position today and in the future. We create the future with the present moment. And so understand this is your point of power, and this is the moment to implement certain changes, to start certain things, to let go of certain things. This is it. This is the week. This is the week you want to get started. This is the week you want to let go of things. This is the week you want to say goodbye to the past and quantum leap forward, because the energy for quantum leaping is there. All right. Final messages. I know this is a little bit of an ominous message. I know it's a little bit harsh. I say it with love, but please, 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 if you're getting certain guidance, don't ignore it. And if you're seeing the signs in the environment, don't ignore them. I did cut the deck to the healing card, which I love. You are being healed. Your life is being healed. And you have a lot of divine protection on your healing journey. Keep going forward. Spirit, what else for final messages? Beauty. Understand you are beautiful. You are incredible. You are divine. Express your light. Express your beauty to the world. This world needs it now more than ever, and it's gonna need it now going forward more than ever. The thing that literally keeps coming up for me in my messages is purity. Purify. Purify your body. Purify your thoughts. Purify your heart. There's a unicorn, though, coming back again. It's in this space of purity that you are completely in alignment with the divine energy. The divine is unconditional love. The divine is pure. And so the more that you can purify and be in this space of purity, the more that you are in that energy of miracles, divine intervention, wish fulfillment, healing, grace, peace, and everything that you want for your life, all right? Because you are entering into a beautiful time of flow. Just go with the flow. Do not get caught up in the chaos. Do not resist what's taking place. If change is happening, it's all for your highest divine good. Because you are stepping into magic. This week, as challenging as some of the energies may be, as heavy as some of the energies may be, there is also this beautiful, enchanted energy of magic in the air. Tap into that. Use it to create. You are powerful beyond measure. Stop playing it small. With the air, spirit, and knowledge coming out, knowledge is power, and you are coming into more knowledge for yourself, more knowledge about the world. And so integrate this knowledge into wisdom. Use it to help you to take the right steps and right actions forward. Be flexible in your approach. Understand that there could be some plot twists that you might have to adapt. But you are always divinely directed and protected at all times. Trust in that. Believe in that. Because it's a truth. All right, I'm stopping there. Sending love to everyone. I will be back on more probably next week. I've just had a lot going on for myself, and I've needed to kind of like take a step back to balance my energy and stay balanced. But I love you guys, I miss you guys, and I will see you soon. Have a beautiful, magical, extraordinary week. Take care.